Hi there, I'm Norma, Acquiesce Wineries resident Somm, and I will be doing an aroma and flavor profile along with a pairing of two of our vintage Viogniers, the 2018 Viognier as well as our brand new 2019 Viognier. Let's get started. This is exciting stuff, especially when you get to do this side by side like this. So Viognier is probably the most widely planted white Rhone varietal outside of France, here in California. We have 1 acre here at Acquiesce Winery, one precious acre in 2011, Sue Tipton, our owner and winemaker, planted. But Viognier is also grown in the northern Rhone region in France, and the region is called Condrieu. And there's a little tiny commune within that called Chateau Gruyère. Very rare, very hard, very difficult to get those Viogniers from that region, very little produced. During the 15th to 17th century, the Viognier grape was somehow made its way down into the Avignon in the southern Rhone in Châteauneuf de Pape. And now it found its way here at Acquiesce Winery on our wonderful estate. So let's get started. Oh, by the way, I want to say Sue Tipton loves to talk about the dream of this grape, growing it in the vineyard, which is how Sue makes wine. It's from the vineyard. 0% residual sugar, all steel, short amount of time, no oak. On the vine, it's gorgeous. Beautiful little clusters. One time she told me that it was reminded her of a Christmas ornament. It's just so beautiful how it kind of comes down like this a little bit. I've never been good at artistic drawings. So anyway, what I'm going to like to do first is show you the 2018 and go through that. They are different, the 19 and 18. We have so little left here to purchase of the 2018 Viognier. Very limited, but so it's rare to be able to offer this now. Now, let's look at the color. And actually, what I like to do in all of my sommelier exams that I've taken over the years and my teaching is when you're doing a side-by-side, compare the color first. And again, I use a white piece of paper or a white tablecloth. In this case, I have a white tablecloth. And I'm definitely seeing a little bit more gold and straw in the 2019, which is not unusual. The 18 is a little bit older and a little bit more pale coloration, yet still beautiful and almost, as you look through the center, clear. These wines are beautifully clear. It's like a mirror. You can almost, see how you look in the wine. Anyway, let's try the aroma on this. I'm going to swirl a little bit more. And as you know how I feel about swirl and sniff, can't wait to smell this wine. I've smelled this over different periods of time. We were actually pouring it in the tasting room for a while until we were almost sold out. So it has changed. Sue's wines age beautifully. It's just really remarkable. Viognier is also one of the characteristics. Some of the characteristics are those stone fruits. In this vineyard here on our estate, the ability to get that stone fruit quality is really quite remarkable. It is a warm growing region. I think a lot of it has to do with the cooling down at night with the soil. It's also vineyard management. The aromas I'm getting are these delicate nectarine and peach, other stone fruit qualities, and there's even a little bit of sweet almond on the back nose. If you inhale deeply, really appreciate those nuances. Just absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to, before I taste it, go to the 2019. I'm going to tease my sensory analysis of these two wines. Hopefully I can meet up to the challenge. Again, the coloration a little bit more gold, and it's a new wine. It's just fresh out of the gate, just offering it just a few weeks ago. So coloration beautiful. It's got a little bit more gold as you're going towards the center and up to the rim. You can swirl your wine on a table surface. You can hold it and swirl it if you don't spill any of it, which sometimes I do. Wow, this one says, hey, I'm 2019. Very intense, very perfumey. I'm getting a little bit of that lemongrass, And I actually have lemon balm in my herb garden at home, and it almost gives off a little bit of that. It's quite lovely. And I'm getting, again, some of that white pepper on the back nose. A teeny bit of floral. Where do you get citrus and floral so beautifully interwoven together? I can't wait to taste it. Well, let's try the 18 first. I'm gonna swirl again. I swirl a lot. What you swirl and smell is really going to attribute a lot to what you taste. I know most of us want to rush to tasting a wine. That's okay too. The 18 has such a creamy mouthfeel, really long, elegant finish. I'm salivating, but there's body. There's like the pulp of a nectarine there. If you don't know what these flavors are like, go out and try them. Get to know your fruits better. This is the great season to do that. Try an unripe peach. Try a ripe peach. And you will find it miraculously in a well-made wine like Acquiesce. Oh, that's delicious. Just going and going and going. Very complex. Let's try the 19. More of that lemongrass. Lemon curd too. I'm really getting a little bit more floral on the palate. Some sweet, a little bit of honeysuckle. Again, riper stone fruits. Both very interesting. It's just 1 year difference, and what a difference a year makes. And in vintage as well. I'm pretty sure that Sue would even say the vintage was, not that different. But it's just fun to do this kind of thing. I hope you can do this at home. Okay, now for the hard part. Let's try the Viognier with a white bean canapé. It's got a little Dijon mustard from Dijon Burgundy. We sell that here at the winery, by the way. And we're serving it on a little baguette, sliced thinly. Nice little garnish of some chives on the side. So, now this is kind of big, so if I make a mess, forgive me. That's why I have a napkin. Well, what do? You should know by now. Taste the wine first, right? Okay. Oh. The tangy Dijon, but the protein fattiness of the bean, a little bit of chives on top, really add to a very pretty flavor. Let me try the pairing with it. Let's see if it changes the wine. It actually creates more of a creamy mouthfeel, but stands up to the Dijon mustard. I love it. I want more. Let's try it with the 19. I like the tanginess of the Dijon. Takes a while to do this. And I'm going to wash it down, tough job, with the 2019 Viognier. It really took on a different flavor, more of the lemon balm, almost an herbal, a savoriness, quite remarkable. Those two together. They're both very lovely, the pairing is. Some of my favorite pairings with Viognier, I've tried it with black cod grilled with a sake and a soy based. Vietnamese spring rolls, fabulous. And a Chinese chicken salad. Just wonderful pairing. Now you can still purchase a little bit of the 2018, but get it while you can, it's very limited. And of course the 2019 Viognier, just go to Acquiesce website. And also we have a safe and convenient way to pick up your wine here at the winery. It's a new drive-through. I want to thank you so much for joining us today. And I look forward to talking to you again on our next Somm Thursday. Don't forget to swirl and sniff.